Bag, I want the bag. Work my way from a garden to a track. Flip it from a track to a plot full of acres. Do it for the farmers and producers and the makers. What we even here for? Occasionally I ask it. I know it's more than struggling, anticipating the casket. Reap what we sow, trying to fill up my basket. Life's a plantation, I self-law and master. Over the plot, I've been granted on this planet. Now it's slanted, cause the chosen been supplanted. But if you overstand it, it was spoken. Fractured, but we ain't broken. Even though some would rather play the role of token, we growing. Black through the essence of a presence. We carry the blood of gods, we carry the mind of peasants. Rich black gardens, future look more like Eden. Multiply seeds like the seed banks in Sweden. Rep my planners on plan according to season. Be one code. Switching it up is treason. Black power, family what we eat. Either we get fed or we feed. B1AG.
What's growing on? What's growing on? What is growing on? Welcome back to B1AG, the Daily Bread Podcast. I'm your boy John Henry Harris. I'm holding down the fort tonight. Everyone, Farmer Brian MC, he's under the weather, y'all. And if y'all could, y'all please send him some of y'all healing vibrations, your love. Just hit him up at B1AGHipHop@gmail.com and just send him that love, y'all. Hit him up at B1AGHipHop@gmail.com and let Farmer Brian know that, you're praying for him, you're hoping for him to pull through. It's not very serious, but it's enough to keep him off of the podcast. So we want to make sure that we hold him up and give him our best, send him our best vibrations. All right, y'all. Now here at B1AG, we focus on Black agriculture as it deals with agricultural production, education, marketing, health, food, nutrition, and economics, all for the Black family and for the Black community. Welcome Black to the garden. Tonight, we're going to talk about product of the U.S.A. Now, the USDA, we trust the USDA that they are going to inspect our food and make sure that we are getting the highest quality of food. So therefore, when most of us go to the store and we see that stamp, bam, product of the United States of America or made in the USA, we expect that meat to be of high quality and born and raised and processed in this country. Because the USDA itself holds itself to that standard. They hold themselves to have that gold standard. I just want to read for y'all this is part of the mission statement of the USDA to provide leadership on food, agriculture, natural resources, rural development, nutrition, and related issues based on sound public policy, the best available science, and efficient management. This is what they promised to us, y'all. This is what they promised to us. Now, when it comes to the product of the USA, things are starting to change. Under the current rules, beef that comes from many countries, but particularly Canada and Mexico, is considered to be a product of the United States if it has been processed within the country. And not just processed, if we just get this meat and bring it over to America and just package it here in America. Right now, these products, these beef and pork products can voluntarily bear the product of the USA or made in the USA marker. Now, the USDA, they want to know your feedback. They ask if you care where your meat comes from. Do you care if the steak that you eat is from Uruguay or anywhere across the globe? Do you care? Does it that stamp of made in America, a product of USA, what does that mean to you? The USDA wants to know. Because right now, this is from Tom Vilsack, the Agriculture Secretary. He told the House Agriculture Committee, if there's a label on a pound of ground beef that says product of the USA, we want to make sure that consumers understand precisely what that means. So we're in the process of doing a fairly extensive survey to find out if consumers understands what that means and whether they place value on it. Now, for American producers, that product of the USA, there's a lot of value to that because it gives you this the sense of this is a superior product. This has gone through strict testing. This product is been grown the right way. It's been fed the right things. You can trust this product. But as I just showed y'all before, as the rule under the current rules, it can be considered a product of the United States if it's just been processed within the country. And not just processed, but also just packaged in the country. So this meat can come in from all over the country, from all over the world, Australia, Uruguay, anywhere, from steers and pigs that have lived and died from all over the country, and then say that they are a product of the United States. It's very misleading. However, the USDA, they need your feedback. So y'all, B1AG family, I'm just like Marshawn Lynch, running back for the Seattle Seahawks and Oakland Raiders. I'm about that action. It's a call to action tonight, y'all. We need you to let the USDA know if you care whether that meat comes from the United States or not. Now, they have the USDA has actually put out a survey where you can submit a formal comment and let them know exactly what you think about this meat. Whether it's from the USA or whether it's just some mystery meat from anywhere across the United States. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the link to this survey so you can let the USDA know exactly if it matters to you, where this meat comes from. On the screen now, this is the Federal Register. This is the survey. And on the banner at the bottom of the screen, this is the URL to where you can actually put this URL in your search bar and go directly to this page. And you see there's a green button that says submit a formal comment. The USDA wants to hear from you. And B1AG family, the USDA needs to hear from us. We need to let the USDA know exactly what we think and how we feel. Now, for those watching us live right now, salute. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to see you here tonight. And I'm going to put a link, the direct link to this survey in the live chat on YouTube as well as Facebook. So I'm trying to make it easy for you. Just click on that link, whether you're watching us live right now on B1AG Daily Bread Podcast on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. We need help, y'all. We want to continue bringing you this message. We want to push this black algorithm to fight the algorithm. We want to push this notion that we can grow our own food. We can be self-sustainable. We can take care of ourselves. It's a power move. It's a survival skill. This is something that we must do for ourselves. I don't know about y'all. Hey, I looked at the gas prices where I'm at. It's $4.99 a gallon. $3.99 a gallon. $3.99 a gallon. The Dollar Tree is now $1.25. Food prices are rising. They're giving us cheaper meat from wherever it comes from, and then trying to put this product of the USA stamp and give you premium prices. Let's let the USDA know exactly how we feel about that. Let them know exactly how we feel about that. And also, in the description of this video, y'all, there's a link to the Grow Hard Garden Challenge 22. It's free. Let's sign up. Let's get our children involved. Let's get families involved. Let's get neighborhoods involved. Let's get your athletic teams involved. Let's get your cheerleaders involved. And let's show the world that we can grow hard and grow harder. That we can take these hands and these natural elements that have been bestowed upon us and grow our own food. And not only grow our own food, hey, we're going to do it the fly way. And we want to push this and show and flood the internet with images of us doing what we do best. And that's growing hard. Let's give our children something to do. Let's teach them something. Let's teach them how to grow their own food. Let's teach them how to be food secure. And let's also show them how to nurture. Show them patience, delayed gratification. These are all great things that we can show our youth, often growing their own food, and plus introduce them to a survival skill. And this is also a marketable skill that they can use to make money. Let's give our children something to look for. Let's give our children something to work for. But tonight, we need you. We need you. You know how like they used to have those old posters, we need you. We need you. We need you. B1AG, our family. B1 family. We need you to let the USDA know how you feel about meat that comes from another country and being stamped with a product of the USA. It's very misleading. It's very misleading, y'all. And then plus, we need to know this because, again, a lot of the times when it says product of the USA, it comes with a premium stamp. This is what we're talking about right here. Product of USA. When you see that in your stores, it would have you think that, okay, the USDA is properly and thoroughly examined this meat. It was grown here in the United States. It's being fed the right and the best grains. There have been no corners cut. And of course, it's also going to reflect in the price. But everywhere across the world, they do not hold themselves to the same standard as the USDA. And that's just a known fact. They don't. And with today's supply chain issues, it's getting even harder for the USDA to hold up their own standards because there's just not enough people to check everything. And the supply is backed up. Do you care where your beef comes from? Do you care? Do you care? Again, this is the link where you can let the government know how you feel about where your beef comes from. Click that green button right there. It says, submit a formal comment. That's all you need to do. Click that button and tell them what you know. Right now, there's less than 300 comments. We need to flood this survey and let them know what we think. Whatever you think. If you don't care, let them know. If you care, let them know. This is how things get swept under the rug. This is how laws are passed up under our noses. They say, yeah, we made it public, but they don't make it public in in a public way. They make it public. Yeah, it's a public survey, but this isn't on the news. They haven't put this survey out there and let everyone know that the USDA wants to know what you think. But here at B1AG, we care about the food we eat. We care about the food that is fed to our families and our youth and our children and our cousins and our loved ones. And we need you to give the USDA your opinion. This is something we must do, y'all. The USDA asked if you care where your meat comes from. I do. That was the beauty of growing up with my grandfather, farming with my grandfather growing up. He had cows. Now, the meat that we raised for us was always different from the meat that was in the store. You know, in the store, to add weight, they would add grease and also animal blood to the meat for weight. The meat that from my grandfather's cows, there wasn't a lot of grease coming out of that. There wasn't no blood coming out of that meat. And I know that was great meat because you know what? I fed it. I fed it that corn. I fed it its grains. When we cut down our stalks, our corn crops, and we cut those stalks down, we fed those stalks, those corn stalks, to the cows. We had separated land just for them to eat off of, just for them to graze. I gave that cow its water. I know what that cow ate. That's the most food secure you can be, when you know exactly what's going into the production of your food because it came from your hands. Honestly, when you go to the store, you don't know what's been going on. It's been processed. That's why it's important that we get black to the garden. That's why this is Farmer Brown and my mission. We got to get black to the garden. So everybody, like, share, subscribe. B1AG Daily Bread Podcast on YouTube. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. That's it. We just need to get to 1,000. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, the gate opens up and we're able to do a lot more as far as presenting you content. Right now, the shackles are on us. The algorithm is winning. But we're going to continue to fight against that algorithm by pushing this algorithm. We must be more conscious of the food that we eat because it's getting strange, y'all. We've done a lot of stories about the fake meat and everything that's going on. This fake food, plant-based, lab-based. You know, however you feel about it, we need to be aware. We still need to be aware. Awareness is key. What's happening? 100% Rotten Podcast. Salute to Erica. Miss Tiffany Walker, salute. Good evening. Nicole Noel, FLG TV. Yes, sir. Kev Ross. Salute to everyone that's watching live right now. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell another friend. Because we are getting black to the garden again and again until we can be self-sustainable, feed ourselves, and also become more healthy and vibrate at our highest. During these days and times, it's more important than ever that we vibrate at our highest. And the number one way we can do that is to eat fresh, healthy foods. You can learn how to grow your own food at healthyblackfood.com. At healthyblackfood.com, we teach a course. Farmer Brown and I will teach a course, how to grow your own food. We break it down to you step by step. Whether you have a lot of land or you live in an apartment and all you have is your patio, your balcony, your porch, we show you how you can grow food. You don't need to have a big farm to grow your own food. You don't need to have an acre, 2 acres. If all you have is those leftover milk crates from the milk crate challenge, we show you how to grow your own food in milk crates. If all you have is pots, we show you how to and buckets. We show you how to grow your own food. We even show you how to grow your own food in a straw hay in a bale of hay. You can substitute dirt with a bale of hay or even water. It's more important than ever, y'all. We see these prices at the gas pump rising. We see these prices at the grocery store rising. They're trying to price us out of the market. We see the real estate prices rising. At the end of the day, a lot of people are going to be priced out of the store. They're being priced out of the restaurants. Inflation. One of the biggest lessons I learned when I went to college, and I never realized it until I went to college, was how powerful and how lucky I was growing up to not have my ability to eat depend on how much money was in my pocket. I'm trying to tell you, I grew up eating very well. I'm talking about 3, 4-course breakfasts, lunches, and dinners every single day. I was out there working in the field, so we had to eat that way, because if I didn't eat that way, surely I was going to pass out in that field working. But we had food. Even if we had no money in our pockets, we ate like kings. And this is a power, this is a right that I would like our whole community to be able to grasp, hold, and own for themselves, because that's power. We all got to eat, y'all. We all got to eat. And we don't want to wait till it gets, till the prices get too far out, or the store or the shelves get too empty for us to get these seeds in the ground. That's why it's important that we participate in the Grow Hard Challenge, the Grow Hard Garden Challenge 2022. Here is the link. This is the link to the Eventbrite page. It's free. Sign up. It breaks down exactly what you need to do. Send in your pictures. We're going to publish the pictures. We want everybody to see. We're going to push this algorithm with this algorithm. Show the world that we can grow. No more sad stories of stunted growth or us killing ourselves. We're going to show the world we can grow. Growth. Growth. Self-sustainability. That's power. He who feeds you leads you. Let's feed ourselves. We all have a place at the table, and we can all reap this grand harvest. Now, that Eventbrite link to the Grow Hard Garden Challenge for 2022, again, for our live viewers on YouTube and Facebook, I'm putting that in the live chat as well. I'm putting this in the live chat as well. All you gotta do is click on it, sign up. It's free. This is free. We want to make you the superstar. We want to make you the superstar, not for no dance on TikTok, not for committing some crime, not even for making a touchdown or a half-court three-point basket. We want to make you the star for growing hard, for growing your own food, for being able to feed yourself, sustain yourself, become more self-sufficient. That's the goal, y'all. That is the goal. Kev Ross says gas is approaching $7 in California. Goodness gracious. I don't ever want to see nothing like that. I tell you what, gas gets $7, I'm really going to be healthy because I'm walking everywhere. I'm not driving anywhere. I'm walking. I'm going to have me an apple or some bananas or something in my hand to help give me energy along my way. Straight up. Now, what we're talking about tonight is the USA wants to know from you. Yeah, you, all of y'all watching. Do you care if your meat, do you care where your meat comes from? Do you care? You know, if you go to the store and you see that product of the USA or made in the USA, you know, that implies that this food has been thoroughly inspected, grown in this country, and raised properly with strict guidelines. However, under the current rules, beef that comes from many other countries, Uruguay, Australia, you know, pork that comes from other countries, Mexico, Canada, it can be considered a product of the United States if it's been processed in the country or even just packaged. This is very misleading, y'all. And we need you to go to this URL and submit a formal comment on what you, and to tell the USDA exactly how you feel about the product of USA status and where, and if you care where your meat comes from. I know firsthand, through firsthand knowledge of growing up farming with my grandfather, the importance of knowing where your food comes from. I know. And also, you know, we only used to kill one cow a year. One cow a year. And that one cow provided us with enough beef for the entire year. One cow. Now you think about how much you spend on steaks and hamburgers, going out to these expensive steak houses, or even just hitting up the 99-cent menu in this McDonald's and Burger King and all these other fast food restaurants where you may have some beef in there. Where one cow can sustain your whole family for the whole year. And not just our immediate family. I'm talking about our cousins, my aunts. Fed a lot. That one cow fed a lot of people. And plus we fed that cow. We raised that cow. We gave it its water. We had the land where it grazed. I know what that cow ate because I fed it to him. I fed it those corn stalks. I fed it its corn, the grains, the hay. I gave it to it. And please, I mean, I know, you know how people treat their pets. You know you're going to treat something that you're going to eat even better. I even gave it names, and I would talk to it like, boy, Cecil, I can't wait till you get fat enough to eat. Hey, I let that cow know I give it love and give it all the attention and food and water it wanted. Because I know, you know, when it's time, we're going to take it to that slaughterhouse and they're going to come out in these white and pink packages and fill up our deep freezers. And we're going to eat good for the entire year. And this is power that I would like all of us to have. But if we do have to go to the grocery store to get our meat, we need to be able to make informed decisions, not be misled, you know, not having us think one thing when another is true. And I know a lot of us are trying to stay away from, red meat and pork, and that is great. I also encourage that as well. But for the ones that do eat meat, or whatever you eat, even if it's not meat, we need to have a clear understanding and knowledge of where our food comes from, whether it's meat or even just produce, fruits and vegetables. We need to know where that comes from, where it comes from. And it'd be even better if it comes from our own yards, our own gardens, our own farms. Having food cultivated by us. Just like we mastered all these sports. Hey, we're the masters of growing food. We were at one point in time in this country. That's how Black Wall Street was built, off the farmers. And this is the idea that we really push at B1AG, is that if you ain't eating, you ain't gonna do nothing. You can be Jordan, but if you ain't eating, he ain't gonna play. You can be LeBron, but if LeBron spends over $1 million on his body every year, which includes, having a personal chef and watching what he eats, only eating the best things. It's that important. I don't care if you're an auto mechanic. You need to eat the best food so you can be the best auto mechanic you can be. You need to drink the cleanest water so you can be the best auto mechanic or whatever your occupation is. Just to be the best human possible, to vibrate at your highest. We need to be ingesting the best foods and water and juices possible. I know Wu-Tang Clan made that song, "Cash Rules Everything Around Me." No, food rules everything around me. Everything goes back to the food. Everything goes back to food because everybody must eat. We all gotta eat. Now, this isn't a petition, y'all. This is just leave your comment. Tell the USDA how you feel about this meat that they're saying is from the United States, but it's not. And this is for a limited time, y'all. This, how many more days? Let me check and see how many more days we have until we can give our feedback. Because you need to, this comment, they're accepting comments until on or before April 4th of 2022. So we got less than a month. We have less than a month to let the USDA know how we feel. How do you feel? Ask your kids, ask your loved ones, how do you feel? Do you care about where your meat comes from? I do. And I think most of us do as well. Be sure to look in the description of this video on YouTube, and it has links to this survey. We have direct links to the Grow Hard Garden Challenge for 2022. If you want to support this channel, all you have to do, if you want to support the channel, you can donate to our Cash App at $B1AG Hip Hop. But the biggest way you can support us is to like, share, and subscribe. And that again is free of charge. Like, share, and subscribe. I just wanted to put that on y'all brain a little bit today, y'all. Do you care where your meat comes from? The USDA, the actual USDA, they want to know. you want to find a black farmer near you, here is the URL. If you got to stop this and write this down so you can put it in your computer in your search bar, do that. Find a black farmer near you. Support that black farmer. Spend money with that black farmer. Ask that black farmer, how can I do this too? What can I grow for myself? Make a friend. Because the emptier those shelves are, the more you'll realize that our black farmers, they are the real superheroes in our community. They are the real Avengers. They are our first line of defense against hunger and food insecurity. Find a black farmer, learn how to grow for yourself. HealthyBlackFood.com, y'all. Learn how to grow for yourself. We're pushing the black algorithm, fighting against the algorithm that pushes nothing but negative images to us all day, every day. We want to show them a new picture, give them new visions. Agriculture is revitalizing urban cities all across this country. And we need more. We must continue to grow.
Pushing the black algorithm. Ancestors, they mastered the systems. We raising young bosses, no victims. Planting that knowledge curriculum. Blessing the boots with the nutrients. The darker the berry, black Nubian. Dropping receipts like I'm Julian. The streets with that food like Peruvian. Trapping the herbs and the fruits and the veggies. CSA boxes, my package is heavy. Ship across town in the bed of my Chevy. Printing them up, growing hard for that baby. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta scramble. Bet on black farmers and growers, no gamble. Reclaiming our pain cause the game is in shambles. Blessed with that melanin, carry the miracle. Mothers and fathers of civilization. Black to the garden with food cultivation. Building back better through black innovation. B1 community growing the nation. Genetically designed to be the dopest. Stoking that growth mindset. Codified, now we focus. Farming on track on track. Be the fam, break bread with them. Pushing that B1AG algorithm. Now, watch me get them. Watch me get them. Pushing that B1AG algorithm. Be the fam, break bread with them. Pushing that B1AG algorithm. Watch me get them. Watch me get them. Pushing that B1AG algorithm.
That's what's up, y'all. B1AG, Daily Bread Podcast. I'm John Henry Harris here at B1AG. We're pushing ag solutions, practical agricultural solutions to fight these issues that we have. These grocery stores are empty. The shelves are empty. They're becoming more and more sparse. Food prices are going up. It's time to put these seeds in the mud. It's time to grow our own food. Grow harder. The Grow Hard Garden Challenge 2022. Go to Eventbrite. Here is the URL. Sign up. It's free. Participate. Get our youth to participate. Let's show them how to grow. Let's learn how to grow. Let's increase how much we produce. This is about having a producer mindset. We've let them trick us into having a consumer mindset where we think we have to just go buy everything. It's not. It's time to break that chain from our minds, reconfigure ourselves back to where we produce. We are producers. We make it. We make it. And when you make it, you're gonna make it. When you're someone that produces, you're gonna make it. That's just how it goes. Well, if you can do it for yourself, you're gonna make it. And we want to see as many people make it as possible. Because at the end of the day, if you really want to know something, you really want to know something, learn how to grow something. I'm John Henry Harris, here holding down the fort with B1AG Daily Bread Podcast. Hey, don't forget, go to holler at us at B1AgHipHop@gmail.com. Tell Farmer send love and healing to Farmer Brown so he can get him back on here. We got to continue this mission, y'all. But we got a lot of surprises coming in the future. We're working hard, and we're going to continue again to push this black algorithm, to fight against the algorithm. Because at the end of the day, we all got to eat. Proceed through the rest of this week in love. Give somebody a hug. Wiggle your toes in the grass. Let the rain hit you on the face. Bathe in the sunshine. Until next time, B1AG Daily Bread Podcast. I'm John Henry Harris. I'm out. Peace.